Yeah. So welcome welcome to the PowerShell for SQL Server DBA database administration class. For the today we are going to discuss about the day 4 class. So day 4 class is just content the more of the theory part, and in the it's having the practical also. But I can say one thing, I'm not going to much more detail how we have discussed the last class, like we have went inside that, multiple of things we have done, but now whatever it is required we are going to learn those things, and I'm going to tell you, see, these things you can add using my previous classes. Okay, I'm not going to discuss more, I'm going to the topic. So one thing, uh, this class is having the 50% of theory, 50% of practical. And today what thing I am going to discuss, this is also setting the environment. It's no, this is very very required, how you are coding and how your environment is there. So I'm not going to discuss with more, I'm coming with the directly with the mm, our theory part. So what is there in that PowerShell? This video is started, man. Okay, no, it is fine. So what is there in the PowerShell? You can see multiple of thing I have written here, like you will see mini cell, SQL PS module, SQL server snap-in, SQL server assemblies, SQL server commandlets, SQL server management objects. So whenever we are trying to code our, when we are starting our programming, so these things is very very important, right? What is SQL server mini cell? So mini cell was introduced in the SQL server 2005. Whenever you are going here and you are writing anywhere you can see this option was coming, start PowerShell. It was started when the PowerShell 2005 version was launched, right? What it will do, it will create a virtual environment for the PowerShell, and this scope is very very limited, very well, you can't do much more work on this mini cell. Just I will go here, and whenever I am writing here, you can see whenever I will do start PowerShell, you can see C program files 110 tools bin, there one file is there, it is going to start that file only. Otherwise you have doubt, I will go to that location. So you go to C, after C you go to programs file 86, go to Microsoft SQL Server, then go to 110, then go to tools, then go to bin. Inside bin SQL PS somewhere it will be, you will be able to find SQL PS. So it is going to run, start this one only, right? And whenever you are starting ISC file, so somewhere it is going under the path you I have already shown you last time. It is executing that PowerShell model, right? PowerShell executable file. So whenever you are running this, it is going to open that file. Even I will, if you want, I will go, and if I will go and I will start this, start PowerShell, you have seen. Y22 came. So you will see that I have started, it is there, SQL server, this all. But scope of this PowerShell is very, very limited, because you will not able to get more idea, more thing using the SQL server mini cell, right? It is also, if some of the programming it will work, but nobody is using mini cell into the programming now, because if they have to code directly, they are coding and they are trying to run this into the PowerShell environment, right? So like that, nobody is going for the mini cell, but it is given into the PowerShell, maybe for SQL server supported or something different. So I will go to the CD, and if I'm writing dir, it is going to, okay, it is not going to deal SQL server 2012. Okay, not CD, I have to give dir. Just I am giving, you can see the all detail. Okay, otherwise what I will do, I will just go to the back, and then you will see. So you can see here, I am there in the PowerShell window of the mini cell. If I will write here dir, whatever I am saying, you are seeing what are the services it is running into my server. It is going to give the detail about the all of the services. So all has joined: Rajesh, Ravi, Sandeep, Venkat. Thank you all for the joining. So, so next one, if you are going to see, you can see the SQL server. This is a database engine, SQL server management. This is a register collection. So everything will be integration services and analytics services. So if I want to go inside that SQL server, I will write cd SQL. Now you can see I am there in this path. If I'm going to write here dir, it is just simply I am telling you, it is, if we are not going to use this kind of thing in the future, even you will not get any programming also who is doing the code of it, because nowadays many things came, right? So if I want to go to inside this server, I am going that cd inside this server. Once we went inside the server, if I want to see what are there in this, you can see there is the three default the three SQL server instances there. You want to know for this instance any detail, you go and you can type cd and you went inside that this server, right? Once you will go inside this server, and then you want to see anything else, you can go here, you can see the all detail, it is going to be display audit, whatever thing is there, endpoint, this all detail, right? Database will be also, it is here, right? So you can see whatever you are seeing into this in the SQL server, it is going to is list out about the SQL server only detail. If I have to go to inside the database and I have to get any information, I will go cd, I will paste database. I am there inside the database. If I will go dir, you will be able to see the all database detail. I will able to get this information from here, right? So if I have to go inside any database like test database, so I will go to the cd and I will paste here test. I am there, there's a test database. If I go and if I will add dir, you will see inside the database what are the thing will be there, either view, either user, either table, everything I will able to see. If I have to go to inside the table, I will go cd, and if I will go table, so I am there inside the table. If I will put dir, I will able to get that all information, what are the info table is available when it is created. I want to see more thing inside the table, I will go cd and I will put lot t1, I have to give dbo, because schema is must, you have to give, then only you will able to get inside that. Now I am inside this table, I will write dir, so it is going to give me the all detail. Even you will able to get like this, but this is the look, it is not much more useful, and nobody is using this in the environment. But somebody will ask into the interview, what are the mini cell, when the mini cell was launched, what is the scope of the mini cell, whether have you done any coding into the mini cell. There is no use, but just for theory purpose you can tell the answer. But nowadays nobody is using this mini cell, no doubt into the mini cell. Now I am going with the SQL server ps model. Whenever I was running this get command, so you are saying there is a lot of result I was getting, right? Whenever I am running get command and I'm executing that, so you can see there is a lot of result, it is coming here, right? So this why it is coming, because of some module I have installed. That's why I was getting some detail. Just I will go to here, like first day class, if you will see day one class. So day one class, you will see there is some result, and we have taken some detail into the get command result into this, right? so 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 what is going to be happen, that is, so these things I am going to teach you for the our programming purpose. So I have written here SQL PS model, PowerShell model. So when we are going to import the SQL Server PowerShell module, inside PowerShell module, it is having the multiple of command. That all command is known as commandlet. So you can say this one. Okay, I am taking my, then you will understood. So what is going to happen? Mini cell, you don't have any doubt, right? So mini cell you have understood, right? This one is done. So SQL PS model, what happened? Once you will install the SQL PS model, I am going to install and I am going to show you that all detail. What is going to happen? After SQL PS model is going to be create multiple of commands. Like if you are going to install SQL PS model, maybe 20 command it will be load in your system. And if that SQL model is import, that 20 command you will able to run in your environment. If this model is not there, maybe you will not able to do. So these are the module, these are the command is only known as commandlets. So So commandlets meaning means what are the commands is available in your PowerShell environment. Is SQL commandlets means after installing SQL PS model, what are the command is available, that all command is known as SQL Server commandlet. Just example, if I will go to my this one, so here you can see DBA tool, there is some command. So if I'm going to import my DBA tool module, so this command I was able to run, right? Same way, if I'm going to install in storage, so if I'm going to install import the storage model, I was able to do this, right? So now storage, not only there is a many storage thing is there, you can see down. So this all command will be available once you will import the your storage model. Same thing, you can see the SQL PS, that is the nothing but SQL PS is your SQL PowerShell model, right? You can see these are the DB tool. So we will see that maybe if you are running and now if you will go get command you do in your computer, you will not get DBA tools model, because DBA tools model you have to import directly, it is not going to come. SQL commandlets will come automatically once you are installing the SQL server. If your system don't having the SQL server, SQL commandlets will be not available. But once you are installing the SQL server, that time only there will be some check mark you have to do, client tool SDK and all. I'm going to discuss later. So once you are doing that, automatically SQL server will only going to install, import that all of the SQL model in your the PowerShell environment. Same thing, you can see that. So you can see SQL PS model. So if I'm going to do that one, I will get the some command. So you can see the ability groups if you want. So this you think you want to work. So these are the backup and all. If you want to that convert to HTML Jensen, so that is something called Microsoft utility. This is also, this is something called related with .NET thing will become. That is also commandlets only, but it is related with automatically it will come once you will install the your OS, right? That time only this thing will become. But some of the thing like SQL PS model, this all will come once you are installing the SQL server. Hyper-V, this some of the basics thing will be automatically it will come into the your environment. So and like DBA tool, you have to like now you can see in my, I don't have any command let's like this one, what to say, Azure thing, right? AWS things, nothing is there. Service now some model, it is not there. BitLocker, it is not there. So if you want your environment has to be compatible with the Azure server, right? So that time you basics command maybe it will work there, right? Basics command will work. .NET thing will be there, and .NET there also it is installed, you will able to do. But some of the advanced stuff you want to, some of the advanced command you want to work, that time you have to import that Azure module, Azure SQL Server module. Got it? No doubt?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, right. Yes. Yeah.
So got it, no? So till here you don't have doubt. So same thing you go with the next one I want to explain you. Next one is what? SQL snap-in, right? So what is SQL snap-in? Anybody knows? So SQL
No.
snapping is nothing but it is the Windows PowerShell snap-in. It is the same as the as your, it will work as your .NET framework language, and that is compatible fill DDL file. Once you are installing many things, that one also we are going to discuss later. Snap-in nothing but you have seen many programming we have done using the .NET, right? .NET code, something we are using it, which one .NET people was using. Even that code we have used into the PowerShell. You have seen, because PowerShell is the, it is totally free environment. There you can use the .NET also, TSQL also. I'm going to implement HTML also code later into that. Many things you can write there, right? No, so like that snapping is nothing but it is totally depend upon, it is totally your .NET thing. Whatever .NET programming we are working, that is nothing but it is your snapping. Using the snapping we are going to do this. All of the snapping will contain the library SQL assemblies. So some of the assembly has to be loaded to run the snapping program or snapping thing. So you can say Windows PowerShell snapping is a Microsoft .NET framework assembly that contains the Windows PowerShell provider, right? So you can say that. So if you, and these things, this is too older technology. Even I told you also, now just for showing purpose, I am just going with some code with .NET programming code. But basically I will use the commandlets, which are the SQL PS module. After that, what are the command is available, I am going to use more on this. Where is this? More thing I am going to use this one, and more thing I am going to work on the programming these two. One is this, second is this. These two I'm going to deal the more programming. This Synapin is the old one. When the PowerShell version 2.0 was launched, people was doing that, they are programming for the SQL server. If they want to dictate something using that SQL server Synapin, and not only PowerShell version 2, before that also people was using, but nowadays also people is using. Even you have seen, like I have some code I have done, but nowadays whatever the code is coming, so they are not using this kind of things, assemblies and all. So here you have to load the assembly, and then you have to go with some programming, because after that it's very easy. So till here, no doubt, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Then next one is SQL server object, SQL server management object, that is known as SMO. So we are going to deal with SMOs in this program. In this whenever PowerShell we are going to discuss, not only SMOs for SQL server, we are going to deal with some more SMOs like Microsoft SQL server management object. This SMO for the instance related thing, SQL related instance related thing, right? You can see down Microsoft SQL server management dot smo dot agent. So if I want to fetch some data from this one agent related thing, that time maybe I will use this SMO. Something related with broker, I will use the broker SMOs. If I want to go with the WMI object, some information, that time I will use that this SMOs. So SMOs is also very, very important. So what are the program which are going to do that? Either we will use now, either mm, so till today I will use some .NET thing, but later I am going to use either your uh, either I'm going to use commandlets or SMOs only in the later classes. After that, again, DBA tool I will import, and then I will show you how we can code with the DBA tool. So at least you have the all idea. You will get all idea, like which are the command is there, which are the command, how it is came later. Anyhow, if you are going, some idea will come to write some programming. So that time you will use my code also. After that, once you are going and getting some command from the Google, so easily you will understood from where it is came, right? That one is my purpose. So no doubt in this, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'm taking few command here, and we are going to discuss about what PS module or SQL server module. So if you want to import anything, you have to do in this way: import SQL server module. If you are going to import, so what will be happen? It will be your SQL server PS module is going to be imported in your environment. Just you have to type import model SQL PS. You can see it has given some other warning, some import command. Okay, leave it. I'm not. So anyhow, for me, I'm not going to see that error. If I have that SQL PS model, if I'm going to run this get model, right? If I'm going to run the get model, I will get that some result here. If I'm getting the some result, so you can see here command, it is giving some of the commands also, which are the related with SQL PS. Here it is not detail it is giving, but dot 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 it is giving. If you want, you can take the result into notepad, and then you can see which are the model, which are the it is related. Or otherwise you are going with the get command. Don't write that model this time, you write get command and you write SQL model. So which are the command which is related with SQL PS model, you can see it is here, right? These are the command which is related with SQL PS. Maybe when the new version is released, so Microsoft will add some new code. So that time what you have to do, you have to just import the model. So once you, if somebody is saying import the module, if I'm going to run import module SQL PS, whether directly it will work? No, no, it will not. What is going to happen? That module, if I'm talking about any SQL PS module, so SQL PS module file, either it will be executable file or zip file, you have to download into some of the location. So that one also we are going to run. Once you are running the import module, so by default PowerShell knows in which location I have to check, and it will be go and it will pick up that file from there. It will put into your SQL server directly. If you are putting SQL import SQL, maybe it is not going to work on that. Same thing it is here. What I have done, get module, and I have given SQL PS, right? So if I'm going to run this, what is the result is coming? It is result is coming. What are the commands is there? Here what I have done, go to the day4 command and log file. Here only I will just generate this. Like this, you will generate some result into this. When I executed this, so 1 2 3 file has been created. If you go inside that, you will able to see that all of the detail about that all uh, that SQL PS model, right? So you can see down all command is there. Not only that, it's giving the name of that command. So this is the command name, right? So it is giving the all of the detail. This is the bypass, like this SQL PS model, how this is there, where this, which DDL file is applicable for this command. If that file will be not there, maybe it will not work if it is not loaded. That time again DDL file you have to copy from somewhere, or that is some different advanced level of thing. Once you are, so once you are able to code this everything, no, so later there will be no problem. Only if you are facing any issue that DDL file is missing, you will only able to fix that. You will search from Google, it will tell which command you have to run, and you will able to get that. Okay, so what I am going to do now, if I am writing here get module list available, if I am pressing this, see what result my PowerShell is giving. So this time what I'm going to do, I am going to run get module, get hyphen module and list available. So it is going to give which are the module it is available for me. So if I'm going to run that, so what I am seeing, it is giving the some directory. So you can see here this name is also module. So you can see C program files, Windows PowerShell, and then module. That is the one directory you will be able to see here. If you are going down, you can see the second directory which is giving the result C Windows System 32 PowerShell version 1 and module. So you can see here is some module it is there, and using this module it is having the some command. So you can see the BitLocker module, it is already installed, Hyper-V is installed, something related with the storage. And then last whatever you are seeing, that is the one more thing you are getting, that is called in this location also is module is there. So this time I'm getting the related SQL server module, and we are saying it is installed into the 110, right? 110. So this model, what is happened, once you are going to install the SQL server, that time SQL server is going to create that path, and inside that path it is going to import that all model, right? If I will go to any location like here, so these are the module I have installed. Once I have to do some work on the DBA tool, that time I have used. So if I will go to this much directory, what you are going to see, view. Oh, what happened? This is, I want to use this one. So what I am going to do now, I have copied this one, my one second, I have copied my first path of this model, and we are going to that path to see what is available into this. This is also very important. Now you will think that is not that much important, but later once ever you will start doing the programming, you will see I have went here inside this model. So whatever you are saying, what are the result you are getting here into the PowerShell window, these are DBA tool 2, 3, 4, 5. So whatever, so you will see the all folder is available here. Got it? So all folder is available here. So this is nothing but your PS module. So what will happen? So you can go here DBA tool, inside that it will be some file. I'm not going to discuss about what file it is content here, what is the XML file, what is PS1 file, PSM1 file. So the XML file function, so I'm not going to deal with, I'm not going to go inside this one, I'm going to just outside only. In this model folder you will see some folder will be there, and in this folder they having some files that is only known as the model. So once you are going to import the model, so what PowerShell will do, PowerShell will goes to this location, in the all folder location only you have to put your model folder. And then once you are importing, PowerShell will go to this model, and you have written DBA tool, so that time it will go to here, it will pick up the all thing and it will be load into your environment. Got it? Same thing if I want for other model, you can see there is some other directory also it is showing here. So what I'm going now, I'm going with 1 second. So what I'm going now, I'm just taking this path. Let's see what is there inside this path. I went here, I went inside. Now you can see the multiple of folder it is there. Same thing you can see here also, multiple of thing it is going to be displayed, right? Correct?
Yes. Yeah.
So whatever you are saying, you will see that all folder is available. This all folder is nothing but this all folder is nothing but your module folder. So whenever you are importing the module first time, so it is going to be pick up from here only. And once your SQL, not SQL server, once your OS once your OS is going to be installed, that time automatically these are the folder will be created. These are the file. OS means Windows operating system. Once you are installing, they will create this folder. They will put the all file into that, and automatically it will be import in your environment. By mistake, if it is not imported, so what you have to do, you have to just check whether it is imported or not. If it is not imported, you check that folder is there or not, inside folder that file is there or not, and directly you can type import module, that automatically, like see here, storage, you can see there is the many things is there, right? If I want to import storage, or if I want to know the get module storage, so if I'm going to run, I'm getting the some, see here it is, so I'm getting this kind of result, right? So if I'm going to import the storage model, so you will able to run this kind of command. So I'm not going to go with all command, but you will understood, right? So if you have doubt, you can, after 10 minutes again it will log off, guys. So you can see what are the virtual disk or new volume, something. If you want to see, once again somebody came, I will just open the door. So what you are going to see, these are the command, which one, if this model will install, these are the command which one you will able to run. So the scope of this PowerShell is very big, right? So I'm not able to show you that all command and all. So day by day, when it is requirement will come, that time only you can go and you can see that, right? Like you can see, I'm talking with get module, PS module, just get module. So you can see PS Windows update. So I will go here and I will check PS Windows updates is there or not, because that is the which one I am doing it. It is not there, right? PS get module PS Windows update. So see here, when I am running get module, I'm not getting the result, right? The meaning of this means PS Windows module is not installed here, right? Now I want to import this model, how we can do. And after that, what we are going to do, we are going to import this. We have to do this as a programming, PowerShell programming, right? So what I'm going to do now here, I'm going to Google PS Windows Update model. Download, not download, just you go to here only. What model am so I think I have that. Okay, so I will just so you can see this is the model which one you have to download. If you will download, it will be going to come that one, right? So you can see down once again. I'm showing you that down. What thing is coming? One second, I'm checking that. Okay, I think if I have that file directly, I will go to that link, because some of the time it's easy to explain you that. Wait one second, where I can't given the link of that. Download the file. I think I have not given somewhere. Okay, so just it is here I have given. This is also same only, but it is not given the screenshot here in the more detail. So I want that screenshot should be here. I'm just going with this link. So now this link is good. So this is given like how we can do the why that much ad is coming. So you can see this is the this is for the installing the how we can import the PS Windows update, right? PS Windows update. Why PS Windows update is will be used? It will be used. Anybody knows why it is used? It is not come directly once you will install your OS or something. This is just I am teaching you how you can import the model. So this one is your Windows will be automatically take the all update once the Microsoft is going to release that this one your any patch or something, right? So that time if this model is going to be uploaded, so you will able to perform lot of operation, lot of command to find out, and automatically see here once it will install this much of command, it will be possible to run that. If you want, you can go with one by one command and you can see what are the thing you will able to do that. But my purpose is, if you have like Azure, just example, if you are working now, it is migrated to cloud, and now you have to start writing the, I don't have cloud and all technology now here, so I can't show you that. So just example I'm saying you, in later what you have seen, like in your organization they have started cloud environment, and what you have to do, you have to start PowerShell programming for the cloud, but it's required the Azure model has to be there in the each server, then only it will work, right? So for that, what you have to write one program. What that program will do, in one time only, it's the 100 of server, it has to import the that model, right? So how we will just think it here, I am giving as an example of that Azure model only, but I cannot do that, so that's why I've taken PS Windows update. As a how PS Windows update is automated, same way you can automate that Azure also. But what is this PS Windows update? You can go with the more detail. What is the PS Windows that once you will go and you will Google it. But PS Windows update is used for your this purpose. What to say? Automatic update to take the Microsoft release automatic update. So that kind of thing it is going to be do here, right? So once you will update, so that time you will able to run some command also, which are the command is available. You can see here get WMI and list available. So this thing you try later in your once we will update. So now I can't go through it, but I'm going to see how I am importing it. What I will do, I will be just downloading some file for that model. If it is the Azure also, you have to download the Azure model from the Google. AWS, you want to download the AWS model. If you want SQL PS, SQL Server model, something it is released and it is not imported in your environment, download from outside. So that is clear, right? After downloading, what you have to do, you have to extract the all file, right? After doing the extraction of the all file, what you have to do, you have to continue it. Then after that, what you have to do, you have to set the execution policy as the unrestricted, and for you it is already there, unrestricted format, right? And what you are doing, you are putting this model into this location. One, you are extracting the file. Which location you are extracting? You are extracting C, Windows, System 32, Windows, PowerShell version 1 and model. You have seen this, right? I have explained you 3-4 directory. In this 3-4 directory, you will able to import your model. So in this directory, you have to go for all model, which one you want to import. So in this directory, you have saved that, unzip the file. After that, once you will save, you are going to run import model ps windows update. Once you are going to run this, it is that model is going to be updated. And after that, there is something called, you have to add some manager, this one service id. What is the service id? We will discuss this now. What we are going, then he has ran some command and just find out what are the information he will able to get, how the automatically update is happen. So that's it. So now we are going to just start those automation of that programming. Just we will go through, this is my script which one I have written. We will see, and then you will understood more about this. Oh, sorry. I pasted here. Guys, after 2 minutes it is going to be log up, so please log in again. So what thing I am doing now, so it is just, it is checking the information whether which are the model it is available for you. I have, that's why it is hashed it. If you are going to run this, it is going to give the path of the model. So which are the model, where path, in which path you have just imported your model. Just I will go through it, then I will go to that. So now it is going to display the total 4 path. So I am going to tell you the what are they. That is the one path is this, see till here. Second path is this. Third path is this, correct? Total not.
One is above, sir. On second line.
Yes, second line. Wait, that only I was thinking where is the fourth one. So this is the fourth. So total 4th model will come. For me, first one, when I was get model list available, means what are the model it is installed. That directory it was saying. That time I have installed only 3 model. And whenever I was checking the path for the model, I was getting the 4 model. 4 path of the model. So this is the first path. Whatever you are saying, you will see it will become C user, and the username of that computer it is coming. You will go to here, anywhere you can go to. I'm not going to see here, and you are going user.